Hi, I'm Phyllis from the Doll Corner, and welcome to my channel. I'm back today to show you I have got my little doll all stuffed, nice and tight, a little soft in places, but you don't want her too hard. And then I put some ribbons around her boots, some around her sleeves. I put some little bit of lace here as well. Gave her a pair of bloomers, and she's looking rather cute. But now, today, I'm going to show you how I make her wig. She needs some hair. The pattern says to cut a 3-inch square of paper. Well, I don't think that's really necessary. And draw an 1.5-inch line in the center. So it's not going to make a difference whether it's 3 inches or 4 or 5 inches. But anyway, that's what the pattern says. So I've got my line drawn here, and I put a little piece of wool or yarn, and I twisted it 2 strands right down the center of that. The pattern doesn't say that, but this is what I do. Gives me a little more to sew on. And it also says to cut 22 strands of yarn, 21 inches long. Well, that depends on the thickness of your yarn. This is kind of a thin yarn. This is much heavier yarn. So you might 22 strands of this might be all right, but this one I need more. So I cut my lengths, and I'm generous with my 21 inches because I can always trim it off. It's hard to add it on. So then I line them up, one right after the other. Line them up along here like this. And I'll till I fill in this 1.5-inch space. Just spread them out. And then when I get them all lined up here, I take a tiny zigzag and sew the length. You might want to go a little past here. I kind of like to go past this 1.5. Just checking my camera. So that's how I make her braids. And when I'm finished, I just tear this paper off. And it should, after it's stitched, oops. It should look something like this. And then for her bangs, it says to cut a 4-inch strip of cardboard, 1.75 inches. So that's what I have done here. And then you wrap your yarn around here. Now it calls for 3 3/4 yards But being that this is such a fine yarn, I need it more. And now that I've got it all wrapped, I like to put a piece of tape. Just run a piece of tape along here like that to hold it together. Now, I slide this off very carefully. Like this, till I get it all off. Excuse me. And then I take a stitch, I sew it right along here, an eighth of an inch in, just along the folds of the yarn. And that's my wig. It's made. And now to put it on, I have found that I have some of this double-faced tape. And it works well. Just peel it off, stick it on the back of her head, and then take the, let's see, am I coming off right? It's being a little contrary. Anyway, you just take, I'll do that, pick that later. I just set it along that line, and that gives the back of her hair. Now if you want to go more than 1.5 inches, it'll bring it down a little further on her. But 1.5 inches to 2 inches is plenty. And I've also put a piece of that tape along here for her bangs. And I set that on top of that line where her hair is. And then I hand stitch it on and braid it so that it looks something like this. This one I think I must have made her bangs a little longer. That's all right. Or maybe it's just because they're kind of sad looking. Braided her hair. And then her back of her hair. Now this has a little space in there. But it doesn't show once her hat goes on. And then we'll pretend that's all stitched on there. And then this is her bonnet. There's my ribbon. And I tie her bonnet on. And before I put her bonnet on, I should have put her pinafore on, or not her sundress. But I guess we can put it on once she's got her hat on. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how to make a pinafore. This is a sundress. Sundress, the skirt goes all the way around. A pinafore is more like what I've got on that doll. The original doll just had a skirt, and I have made her. I made this doll a lot of times over the years. But I found it very difficult to make the skirt, just a plain skirt, tight enough to stay up on her. They start playing with it and the skirt falls off. This way, with the little bib and the straps on it, it stays up. Whoops, you lost your hair. This one I made. No, that's a dress. This one, I'm going to show you how I made this little, I think they called them pinafores. They were a little apron, and make it with a little bit of lace around here, or a ruffle. Let's see, which is the back? This is the back, this is the front. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to make that. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. Share. Leave a comment. Go back and check my video that I put out last week. I don't think anybody got a notice for it. So check it out, because I made this little doll. Showed you a little history on this doll. So be sure and go and check that one out if you haven't seen it. And thanks for watching. Bye now.